for General Student Council, we're not going to have a meeting today. It'll be on D-Day. So thanks. Yeah.
Has the whole year gone by? On Wednesday, I believe, when we last had break, I promised you a little follow-up to my announcement about the dangers of the rumor mill. So I would like to see you all back here this afternoon, very briefly, at the beginning of health and fitness. So you get out of your 6th period class at 2:45. If you'd come straight here, I promise to take as little of your time as possible, 5 minutes maybe. So the biggest chunk of time will be how long it takes you to file in and then file back out. So not wanting to interfere with the really important things in life, like tennis and cross country and field hockey and all those other things you might be doing. Please try to come in here promptly, as close to 2:50 as possible, and we'll have you out of here well by 3 o'clock. Thank you very much.
I woke up one morning with the feeling that there was something stuck in the back of my throat. Instinctively, my body tried to remove it via clearing it, or clearing my throat. But that only seemed to aggravate it, and I began coughing. Each cough was raspier and more painful than the last. The frequency just continuously increased. I was struggling to breathe. Soon enough, I had this feeling that my saliva was just becoming much more dry, and I became very nauseous. I ran to the restroom, and acidic vomit ravaged my throat. It was an awful experience. I choked back tears as my parents came in trying to help me. I didn't know what was going on. Next thing I know, I woke up in the hospital with a tube sticking down my throat. This was the beginning of my sickness. Throughout my life, I've been sick a lot. On average, about 3 weeks from each year. Most notably, though, I was sick for around 2 months in 9th grade and in 4th grade. When in 4th grade, though, it's much easier to catch up with your work. But at a school like York, it's much more difficult. I tried my best, but my mental clarity wasn't present. I couldn't think properly with the continuous coughing. Even things that were simple from life before, like playing video games, were immeasurably more difficult. About halfway through my absence, I wanted to catch up with some friends and play a game, and it lasted for about an hour. I got off, went to bed. Fortunately, the next day we got a call from school saying, asking if I was just playing video games all day instead of doing my work, and I was troubled by that immensely. I cut off all ties from outside world and just bided my time doing nothing and sleeping upwards of 14 hours a day. It was an awful experience, and it was one of the most trying times of my life. It taught me a lot about myself, and the most important lesson to take from it is that no matter how bad it gets, anything in life can be resolved.
Cross country had a meet yesterday, and we did awesome. So Brendan got 4th place, George got 5th, and Brian, I think, got 8th, something like that. Really good, though, because it wasn't on our home turf or anything. So, yeah.
So there will be a spring break opportunity for 2014. This will be an educational adventure, and you get to conduct marine research with the Baja Island Ecology Program, working with the Ecology Project International.
You can camp on private protected island in the Sea of Cortez. The Sea of Cortez supports 39% of the world's marine mammal species and is a protected marine preserve. Learn from experts how to conduct field research and snorkel every day to collect data on the coral reef ecosystem.
You then get to present the results of your research projects to local Mexican high school students, and this also counts as service learning. And you get to snorkel with sea lions, investigate the desert and island ecosystems, practice your Spanish, and swim through waterfalls and hike through lush canyons.
Interested? See Miss Keast after break to get a flyer.
Okay, so Wilderness Club, we have a meeting today in Miss Keith's room at the beginning of lunch.
Okay, yeah, and if you guys are going on the camping trip, you need to be at this meeting. We will be discussing like the logistics.
Yeah, so make sure you show up. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Denny. I am the treasurer for JSA. And I just want to make the announcement that anyone who is interested in going to Fall Fair, I need your checks. Or Fall State, sorry. Fall State. I need your checks before fall break. It's $120 and make sure you make it out to York School JSA. If you don't get it in before then, I'm going to be putting on a $10 late fee. So get those turned in.
One thing for Model UN, for whoever wants to go to the Lyceum thing on October 6th, you have to give me your $10 checks by today, otherwise it's $13 for next week.
Go to class.